And the sensitivity, there is definitely a new sensitivity.
There is, yeah.
In the world, which, at some point, I think everyone needs to pay attention to as well, because where did this, how did this thing swell up unless there were people feeling
Well,
something?
It became tribal. It became. I think that everything that's happened now, people aren't necessarily the cause. It's a symptom of what was often happening, and people want to be heard. And now, because it's fallen into two tribes and the echo chamber, and it's the case of you're either with us or against us. No one looks at the actual argument anymore. They look at who's saying it, and they decide if they're on that person's side or not.
Right.
So arguments don't have credibility anymore. It's just people shouting each other down. So you've got to be on our side. I mean, I see people really supporting a bad argument because they're actually supporting the person they support,
sure,
who has a bad argument. And I think that facts are in jeopardy. It's odd, this post-truth thing where we've always had my opinion is worth as much as your opinion, but now we've got my opinion is worth as much as your fact, and that's fucking nonsense. It's really odd. It's a really odd...
Yeah.
And it's like a willful ignorance. It's the people that they say, well, maybe I do, maybe I don't, but I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of agreeing with you. So I'm going to say I don't. It's really odd. It's very odd.
It is, and then, you have to remember, and you can remember this from being a kid, there is a lot of comfort in being in the pack. You know what I mean? So if you're running with the pack, you're like, well, this is great. Someone else is the gazelle, and I'm with the lions, and this is a good feeling.
Yeah, it's strange that democracy now is people trying to be on the winning side, which is odd because we're all on the same side.
Right.
It's an odd thing. I saw it in England after Brexit. They think they won something. It was odd.
Yes.
We're all in it now.
Yeah.
But they're out the next day with placards saying "Go home, immigrants." I think because they were validated. It's like we haven't won anything. It is an odd feeling now that it is a sort of strange tribalism.
Yeah, it is, and we're here in New York, which has gotten very different from America. You know what I mean? Like, America is starting to feel like it's on the other side of the river. You know what I mean? And we're here in Berlin.
Yeah. I mean, that's always been. Yeah. It's always been a little bit like that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like for my stand-up, I don't play that big bit in the middle just in case.
You take a long flight in between gigs.
I'm not a brave man. I look down and I go, I've got enough money. I've got enough money.
That's so great. But that, like you said, that suddenly becomes this weird tribal thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I actually try and keep politics out of my stand-up and out of my comedy because I think, not because I think I'll divide the room in two. I'm willing to do that. It's more that I think if you're getting a round of applause because people agree with your politics, it's losing something comedically. I don't like it from either side. That's just rallying. I've seen a northern comic come out in England, and he's come out and go, "What are we going to do about these fucking immigrants?" And he gets a round of applause, and I just think, "What's the joke?"
Yeah, right.
Where's the joke?
Yeah.
It's like okay, right. That's how you feel. Now tell us a joke.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that even for the other side in a way.
Well, here's what happens. I think also is like you put this out as a special. You're reading the room. Everything is going over in the room. But once the special goes out, a lot of people have a tendency to think, oh, everything, that one thing felt like it stepped on me.
Of course.